Okay, listen, I had 25 surprise dollars on a gift card that I found in my purse and a dream. So I made my at-home energy drink because I don't have a lot of money this week, and I'm gonna see if I can stretch that $25 at Dollar Tree like it's a yoga instructor with a coupon problem. If I'm being totally honest, I really just wanted to surprise the kids with some Halloween stuff and bring the spooky vibes without haunting my bank account. I walked in, I grabbed my cart, and boom! Halloween hit me right in the face like Spirit Halloween's broke cousin who set up shop in an abandoned Rite Aid. I was cautiously optimistic. That first aisle was really just a bunch of tchotchkes. You know, for like teachers if you're having a Halloween party, that stuff was perfect. Let's talk about this Halloween section though, because it really was not that big and everything was pretty much sold out. You'll see a bunch of empty boxes here. So as you can imagine, it was kind of slim pickings and I took what I could get. They did have some cute fall stuff in this middle aisle, which I'm gonna show you here in a second. I ended up putting back these orange spider webs because I found white ones that I liked a lot better right there actually. They had a bunch of fall arts and crafts and some Halloween arts and crafts. I grabbed this cute little pumpkin so I could put it on my door. And I'm not gonna lie, it looks so cute. After that, I went into the center aisle where they have, you know, the $5 items and up. And I want to know when Dollar Tree started jacking up their prices. Everything was $1.50 now, not even $1.25 anymore. I mean, not that that's going to stop me from shopping there. I don't even know why I'm complaining. It's like I'm going to be right back there for Christmas decorations. So you do you, boo-boo. And speaking of Christmas decorations, did you guys spot the Easter stuff and the Christmas stuff that was in this store? It was so chaotic. I did find this really cute fall-themed tablecloth though, and it said $5. I paid $5, and if you can kind of tell, there's a little red circle underneath that. When I got home, I opened up the package, and on the other side of that $5 sticker, it said $3. Okay, I've been bamboozled. Hello, Dollar Tree? Why are you false advertising? And I demand literally nothing. Because I still bought it and I'd buy it again. Just like I bought this candle. Look at these candles are only $3. I ended up picking this Honeycrisp one. The jar was so pretty. It smells amazing. It smells like fall and the jar is giving like spooky vibes. I loved it. While I will say that some of Dollar Tree's items are lackluster, those candles are not, because I hit the candle jackpot and I will definitely be back to buy more candles. I got all my goodies loaded into the car, and always keep your head on a swivel. I always keep my head on a swivel. This is still Dollar Tree and I'm paranoid by nature. I even walked through the Target parking lot like somebody's chasing me. I don't know if it's childhood trauma or just being a mom and being scared. Who's to say? This isn't even the sketchy part of our neighborhood. That's on the other side of town. Anyway, all I'm saying is you should just always be aware of your surroundings. And now for my final act, I'm going to return my cart because I am not the kind of person who just leaves it floating in the wild like a shopping cart tumbleweed. Not today, Satan. We're returning our cart like the responsible, overstimulated, undercaffeinated adult that I pretend to be. Do I deserve a prize? Probably. Will I get one? No, but that's showbiz, baby. And now that I've returned from my trip, I can finally start decorating, and I'm starting with this tiny little pumpkin because it makes me happy and it looks so cute on the door. I mean, look at that little guy up there. How's that not make you happy? That thing is just so freaking cute. Next up on the agenda are those stackable pumpkins. You know, because nothing says basic Halloween like stackable plastic pumpkins. I'm a basic and I'm proud to admit it. And you know, for $5, that's not that bad. I thought this was a good deal and I thought they ended up looking pretty cute. After I put that together though, I realized I had a lot of shit on my porch that I had to clean up. I mean, like random coolers, I've got bags, I had a garbage bag that had nothing in it. Like, why is that even on there? At this point, I tried hanging this spooky black fabric that I had found at Dollar Tree. I was gonna use it on this porch railing. It just looks cool. I mean, look at this thing. It's got Halloween vibes written all over it. I had no plan though, just vibes. Did it look good? No. Did I leave it up? Yeah. Why? Because my kids are gonna love it. They're kids and they think glow-in-the-dark spider rings are luxury decor. Now I'm realizing that we're those people on the street with that house that just has garbage everywhere, and I needed to clean it up because I don't want to be that person. So I take my 2 coolers and I chuck them inside the house. I'll deal with those later. Then I had this big garbage bag and some other stuff that was just sitting on the porch. We were definitely that house, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, I cleaned that all up. And hey, once it was gone, the front porch didn't look too bad. The decorations are minimal, but you know, we were working with $25. Also, don't ask me what that black box is and that little dolly thing underneath it. I don't know, but I can't move it by myself, so that's where it's staying. Finally, I'm getting started on these spider webs, and oh my lord, these things cling to everything except what you want them to cling to. I mean, it was like a real spider web. I was wrapped up in so many little strings from pulling these things and stretching it out, and yet somehow it started to come together. It was looking really good, and the second that I added these giant giant purple sparkly spiders. Bam! It was giving Budget Martha Stewart with a side of haunted glitter. Our youngest son's favorite color is purple, and I knew he was going to lose his mind when he saw these things. And spoiler alert, he did. It was totally worth it. Something that I've grown into the older I've gotten is loving to decorate for the holidays. It doesn't matter if we're broke or if I'm behind on laundry or if I'm having a mental breakdown while microwaving cold coffee. If there's a holiday, I want to decorate for it. Halloween, webs and witches. Thanksgiving, pumpkins and leaf garlands. Christmas, full-blown peppermint forest. And Arbor Day, I'll find a reason. What even is Arbor Day? There's just something magical about taking a little space, adding some sugar and spice, and even if it's just Dollar Tree chaos, turning it into something that feels festive. The kids feel it, I feel it, and even if those webs fly across the yard and land on the gutter, it's worth it, you know? That's the magic of mom life and holidays, I guess. Just trying to make some magic, even if you only have $25 to spend. You ever have so much on your plate that doing something totally unnecessary feels a little bit like self-care? Because that's what this is. Spider webs and glitter spiders that nobody asked for, but honestly, I needed it more than I needed to fold the third load of laundry today. Sorry, socks. Between homeschool, dinner, activities, and never-ending grocery lists that regenerate like a video game boss, just standing outside for 20 minutes wrestling fake cobwebs onto a bush was kind of therapeutic. Look, I know this isn't going to win any HOA decorating contests, but my kids came home and saw those sparkly purple spiders and gave some pretty big smiles, and you know what? That's the win I needed today. That and the fact that nobody asked me for a snack while I was doing it. I think moms deserve medals for showing up with glitter spiders on a Tuesday, and I'll take mine in the form of a nap. Please and thank you. I don't care what anybody says, there is something wildly satisfying about finishing a decoration and stepping back like, yup, I did that. Like, it's a spooky little Michelangelo out here. But then, oh my gosh, I have to tell you guys this. I'm about to stake the graveyard tombstones into the yard, and I see this thing on the house. It looked like a giant leaf with legs, and I've never seen a Katydid before. Is that how you say it? Katydid? Now, it wasn't hurting anybody or anything, I don't think. I mean, I don't know what they do or what they are, but it had me saying, what the actual to the camera, because I truly did not sign up for this nature documentary. It was freaking me out, man. I kept looking back up at it because I was so scared that it was gonna hop off the house and fly into my face or something. So the entire time that I'm staking these tombstones into the grass, I was paying attention to that thing to make sure that it wasn't gonna come and eat my face or something. I'll tell you what, if that had happened, this video would have ended with me peeing my pants and screaming and a blur of me driving off. Burn the place down, because there is no way that if a bug jumped at my face, I would be okay. Is that dramatic? Yes, 1000% it is, and I'm aware of that. I mean, he was kind of just chilling though. He was really nice. He ended up climbing up the wall, and it looked like he was licking the wall. Gross, first of all, nasty. But he climbed out of my way, and he stayed out of the way for the majority of the time that I was decorating. Like, my bad, bro, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be in the way. And magically, everything is done. And I'm just panning over my work now like I'm super proud of it, because you know what? I am. Let's not forget the goal, okay? $25 in a dream, and we made it work. Dollar Tree girlies unite. All right, I'm just gonna take one last look at all this spooky glory, and yeah, I know I didn't cure world hunger today. I didn't solve a world crisis. I didn't even solve one of my kids' math problems. But you know what I did do? I made my kids smile, and I made myself smile. And today, that feels more like a win than anything else. So if you're out here trying to do all the things and you feel like you're barely doing any of them well, just remember that showing up for yourself and for your people counts, even if it's just with a $1.50 bag of webbing and a plastic pumpkin.